We're into 2022, and the new IRS 1099 reporting rules are in full effect. So, what's happening? In the past, when you conducted business and accepted payment through a third party provider like Square, PayPal, eBay, you would have received a 1099 if that amount exceeded $20,000 for the year. That would generally mean that you had sales in excess of that amount. You would be required to report that income on your Schedule C, and I actually have a separate video on how to fill out the Schedule C if you have questions or you're not sure how to do that. But if you had sales of, let's say, $5,000, you wouldn't have received a 1099K, but it would still be your responsibility to report that income. As you can imagine, a lot of folks don't report all their income to avoid paying taxes, or they simply don't have great record keeping, so they're not really sure how much money is actually coming in. The IRS has surprisingly let this slide for quite some time. However, with continued growth of online shopping and gig employment such as Shipt, Uber, Grizzly, etc., they finally stepped in and lowered the threshold for reporting. So as of January 1st, 2022, the new threshold has been dropped all the way down from $20,000 to $600. And if you know anything about 1099s, this is the same dollar amount that gets reported on 1099 NEC, which is non-employee compensation, and that's the 1099 that gets issued to subcontractors. So basically, the IRS is no longer going with an honor system model. They are now going with more of a reconciliation model, meaning they're going to add up all the 1099Ks that they receive, and they'll compare it to what you reported on your Schedule C to make sure that you reported everything. So I've seen complaints on social media about this, and I personally don't think it's that bad. The main reason is that I believe you should be reporting all of your income anyway, and it's not for the reason that you probably think. So if you want lower interest rates, better borrowing potential, and healthy books, you need to make sure you have proper income. I've seen countless examples of people who are in business for themselves and then they want to go out and get a loan for a house or a car, but they can't because their tax returns don't support what they're claiming as income. Then they have to go back and amend the returns, pay fees, penalties, and accountants to correct their books. I promise you it's not pretty. The biggest misconception that I've seen also is that people assume that a 1099 means paying additional taxes. And while it's true that it could, that's not always necessarily the case. A 1099 simply means that you've had sales. And if you're savvy or you have great accountants, you should be able to offset most of those sales with proper expenses or tax planning. So you may be in a situation where you can take advantage of a great year by reinvesting in the business and depleting the excess income and then completely eliminating all the additional taxes. Anyhow, let me know in the comments what you think about the new law and how will it impact your business. Please subscribe if you like what I'm doing and drop a comment on your way out.